Yeah, we're in a different location. Changed the background. I figured I should put something up there. Isn't that a pretty picture? My daughter made it at Christian camp. She was being, look at her, she put the pentagram and all of this and tried to be a butthole. Told you, she's extremely artistic. Anyways, we moved over here because it is an early bird special. She's still sleeping, so I moved my little party this way. I am full of fucking energy, and I want to see what to do with it. So what's up, what's up? In order to keep up with me, you can't. But you could start by catching my last live. Maybe not, actually. That one was pretty dark. What I posted on my community page and my most recent short. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist. I am your North American Sybil, messenger of God, first child of God, Lilith, reincarnated. Last night I had posted that. It was actually following up to that video. I just had enough. I get there. Everybody should get there to a point where you've had enough. Just enough is enough. Enough is enough. And, you know, that place they call you, that's like, I'm gonna pull out some cards here. That place is, let's see, they think is a bad place to be, where you lose your patience with people. I don't see it that way. I used to feel bad for being stern, for raising my voice, for having to fucking, you know what I mean, get my shit across to people. I used to feel bad about getting to that point. Like I should have been nicer. It should have never had to, you know, accelerate to this kind of level. That's not true. You know, they say that don't let things escalate. Okay. If we don't get to the bottom of this, then nothing gets done. And that's just kind of where it was, so I was done. I couldn't even tell you, I didn't see anything. It was just him. His energy was upon me last night, and I just could not fucking stand it. Is he a terrible person? No, who really is? It's just an awful energy that you don't want to be around. There's just people you just don't want to fucking be around. You're like, ugh. And sometimes I'd be like that. Last time that happened, I woke up and there was Bobby in my face. And I'm like, I just went to fucking town. I am so fucking tired of your filth-ass fucking energy. I am tired of seeing you in my visions. I am tired of your absolute existence. Alright? Is where I get with people. Why? Don't you get tired of them? Am I different from you? Am I really that different? Or you just hold it in? I get tired of people, bro. I get tired of the nonsense. I can only take so much before I snap. I guess it's a low tolerance to the bullshit, bro. But if you watch me, it's not. I don't feel bad because I took in so much. I did so well. You're not going to make me feel bad because the balloon popped. How much hot air were you going to put up my ass before I popped? That's what that means. And you know, I sit on the other side and I think about these guys, like you got that video, and then you got the one the night before, where I talk about all three of them. And it's all hurtful, and it's like, I know there's a person on the other side listening to the fact that this is how you truly make me fucking feel. But all you do is sit there and be like, oh, she's a bitch. At no point do you realize that I guarantee you, motherfuckers, on God, that you made a lot of bitches and people feel like this before I got to you. Like, Russ, people are absolutely disgusted with you. They don't buy into your shit at all. And I can tell you, I can sense at least 4 of my fucking twin flames feel that way about you. At least 4 of them. They've learned to pity you as I do. Nobody likes the person you're trying to project. And that's a good thing that that's not really who you are. But nobody likes that shit, bro. And that goes back to, you know what I mean? Like, Bobby, who are your fucking white trash friends, bro? What kind of fucking friends sit around with a person like this? And then we can look at Wolfman. Like, this isn't, it's not even questionable why a person wouldn't want to be around you for too long. I know your feelings are hurt, but what are you going to do about it? Just continue to be the awful person that you are? And that's what? That's payback to who? To what? It's confirmation to all of us. We look back and we're reminded why we walked away. I don't know anyone that looks back and is like, oh, I made a mistake. I made no mistakes with this, dude. There was nothing to be had. I got mines. Did you get yours? That's how I was. So it was a nasty video of me just, I can't take these motherfuckers no more. I can't. So I just want to show you that it's okay to get there, to be exhausted with people, or you're done with them. I don't even want to hear what the fuck you got to say, because I know it ain't worth the fucking breath that God gave you. Like, you're really gonna open your mouth on some who gives a fuck type shit. And I know it's really motherfucking important to you, because this is all you got to talk about. But again, you just want to talk. You just want to be heard. It's not important. You just want to be heard. It actually has nothing to do with you. We're not talking about decisions, conflicts, challenges, strategies, nothing. It's all small talk. It's whatever you can say to keep somebody on the other side of the phone. Whatever you can do to keep their attention. It's very childlike. Again, I like children because they really are authentic when they're trying to reach for an idea of how to have a conversation. You, it's not. It's pathetic. So, anyways, that's where I was last night. I want to see if there's a possibility we might get out of this kind of vibe. I know I don't feel bad for not feeling good about people, but I know it feels better to just be unbothered. And that's what we work on, is becoming unbothered to where it just doesn't matter. I'm pretty good at that. But you can only take so much where it's like, I've had enough of you. Like, your very existence is disgusting to me. And that's where my daughter comes out. You're a fucking hater. I fucking hate them. Where does that come from? The flesh. Do I really hate you? My skin hates you, bro. And as much as you want to, pretend like I don't wear skin or that I'm not, I do. I work through it, and I'll get through this like I always do. But I'm entitled to be in a fucking hateful energy just like the rest of you. It's a fucking feeling. This too shall pass, but I honor all my feelings. You know what I mean? And they're justified. I could tell you right now 500 reasons why I don't like these motherfuckers. Not so that you don't like them, but just to explain where my feelings are coming from. And despite how much I can't stand them, you will still hear that I care about them. And I wish them well. And I wish they would just fucking, you know what I mean, get their shit together. And I'm not talking about just twin flames, bro. That's basically anyone. All of them. Everybody. I care because God cares. Otherwise, I don't. I've learned not to care. These aren't my worries. You're not my problem. No matter who you are. I know it looks extremely difficult to you guys that put all this, money and time and energy into this idea of family, right? Your family structures. Well, I know for a fact that your families are distorted and karmic. And the very fact that you're stuck in them is what keeps you stuck in sickness. I know you can't understand why I don't have family. As I can tell you over and over who these people are and how the relationship I have, but you can't make the connection. And that's fine. I don't need you to understand it. You just need to understand that not everybody's home is built like yours. And that's just really it. That's really, really it. In essence, your children are your karma no matter what. Your children are your karma no matter what. So going back to my very difficult relationship that I have with my, you know what I mean, my oldest children, I don't need to explain that to you, and I don't need you to really fully understand it. I'm doing you a favor. And that's what I said to him in that message. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't have to tell you why I don't pick up your fucking calls. And why, you know what I mean? I don't have to tell anybody why I don't talk to them. I don't owe you an explanation. You could figure that out on your own or never know. And that's it. It's like, you know, I'm being kind by explaining, you know, but what's understood doesn't need to be explained. And as far as my oldest son, I show him compassion because he is mentally ill. His brain doesn't work the same as everyone else. Now, that I know is his own self-doing. And all of those that are around him. His sister doesn't have a problem with him drinking and doing drugs. His dad sat there and got him drunk and gave him drugs. You poisoned this man's brain to where now he can't have a conscious connection with pretty much anyone. You know? And in essence, it's like, you know, I have to put on, you know, a certain role to deal with him, but at the same time, I can't get fucked up in the idea that he's my little boy anymore. Because that's not it. And that's what I used to treat him as, is I was, you know, I babied the shit out of that, and he used and abused me on that note. I got him all well and got him on medication and got him a job, and he got his first paycheck and got drunk and left. His priorities were all fucked up. Do I forgive him? Yes. But this is a pattern. He's not healed. He's not healed. He's in a healing journey. Hurt people hurt people. If he was younger and shit, I could try to take, and even I did. I tried through their whole lives. Do you know what I mean? My daughter has mommy issues, but she don't want to talk to her mom about the issues so that we don't have a conversation. She doesn't want to open up about it. But when she does, she only wants to scream about it. And that's why you need a therapist, someone that can, an outside perspective, because you're just screaming at me. You're just hating me. And I get it. You're full of hatred towards me because of how your life turned out. And you have a belief that if I would have been better, your life would have been better. I get that. Okay. But what's done is done. And without forgiveness and understanding, you're not going to get it. Now, over the last couple years, she has learned. She has had no choice but to witness that I was ill and I am repairing myself. So she's let me off the ranks of, she gives me the same compassion she gives her father, in the sense of, I'm not going to hold her to the mother. She is my mother, but I'm not going to make her feel bad for not being a good mother. She's learned that. My son, not so much. He doesn't understand it still. He doesn't have that understanding. And it's not that. It's just all of us are all fucked off. And if all of us don't work individually to help each other or help ourselves, we can't have a healthy relationship. I can't sit in the room with my daughter when she has secret hatred as if I didn't feel it. I can't get on the phone with my son when I know his real intentions. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. It's like, you can't come to me unless you come clean. And that's why people don't fuck with me. Because they know their intentions aren't right, their thoughts ain't right, their heart ain't right. They really just want to get some shit out of me. I'd probably fall over and die if somebody just actually cared and just checked to see if I was alive and okay. If somebody was generally just trying to check and see if I was okay. But that's not what they're calling for. Why? Because the people that know me know that I'm fine. They know I'm a warrior. They know that I'm doing well wherever I am, because I always am. That I'm a survivor. When I started this journey and I became what appeared to be helpless, that's what made them question my character. This was out of character. She's all controlling. She's all successful. She's always, you know what I mean? She's always doing something. She'll figure everything out. When I stopped trying, that very much confused them. When I became something else. I'm still all those things, but I surrendered all that shit. And that's where it goes to. If you can't see me as what I am, and you keep seeing me in the past, then you don't get to see me. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, I'm still Lisa, by definition. But I don't live that life anymore. Which means you're not talking to the same person. And you never were to begin with. Everybody, I tell them right away that that was a personality disorder. I don't have any of those memories. I don't know you. But yet they have this, they won't hear it. That I'm not that person. You're meeting a new person. No, they want to talk to me like I'm the old person. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to, bro. I don't know who you're talking to. And that goes back to my daughter. You hear her in the video, flip out on me and shit. My daughter, you're a fucking cunt. Or whatever the fuck she said in my video. Who the fuck are you talking to? And that's why I told you, I just gotta sit here quietly, because we'll go rounds. Do you know I'm your fucking mother. I'm the only fucking person here taking care of your bitch ass, bro. I'm the only one that listens to you. Who the fuck are you talking to? If we want to play mother-daughter roles, if that's what we're really going to do, you want me to exert this authority upon you? And that's where it's like, whatever. You just put this role that you can just, you know what I mean? Your mother ain't shit, and you could treat your mother like shit. You don't see me as a human. You don't see me as anything. But just your fucking mother. And however you get to treat that person. That's how that looks around here. And that's how it is. It's like, you see me as some role in your life, and you can treat me however the fuck you want. You don't see me for who I am. You see what you want me to be. I don't know, like, going back to Bobby, he sees Lisa, and I don't even know who the fuck that is, and every time I talk to him, he tries to call me that shit. Tell him every fucking time, that's not my name, bro. He don't want to accept it. Speaking of names, how come you have a weird last name and the rest of your family doesn't, male boy? Where's your father? How come all of them have the same last name, but you don't? Do you want to talk about that? Alright, then get the fuck up out of my fucking family junk. And you don't face your own, you junkie. That's just how it is. It's like, I'm tired of it. I see you for who the fuck you really are. Why you can't see me for who I am? You ever just get tired? And that could be in the workplace. They don't see you. They see everybody else that's loud and making all this noise, but they don't see you for the hard work that you do. They don't see what you contribute. They don't see nothing until you're gone. And now everybody else got to pick up some work, and they got to work for themselves. They got to actually do the fucking work. Oh, that quiet person that does all the work ain't here no more. I'm not. And I'm not quiet no more. Remind me of that couple at Walmart, bro. They got pissed off at them. They got pissed off at Walmart. They fucking walked off of the shift, and then they posted on their Facebook how they were fucking burning their fucking Walmart vests, and they packed up their house and they moved to the East Coast. Really? Yeah, it was one hell of a full moon, bro. I got the videos. It's in my YouTube somewhere. It was great. They're like, fuck this. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and I'm out. They fucked off their family, their job, their fucking everything. Packed up, and I think they moved to Ohio. Like, fuck this. I've had enough of this shit. Meaning they've always wanted to run away from this shit. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. That's kind of where it is. You can only take so much until you're about to, I'm done. We're going to burn this bridge. We are going to burn this bridge once and for all. And that's how I want to show you, like, all I got to do, I don't really got to do anything. You can't contact me. There's a few people that have my phone number, but you think that I'm accepting your calls? Like, in essence, you can find me. You're nothing more than a fan on the other side, just like everyone else. You're no longer part of my life. I know you're striving to see how you could wiener your way into it, but you're just a wiener, and I don't like dick. So that's not really going to work. was ugly, but it is the truth. The truth is ugly, bro. When you know it. If I say this shit, and that's it. This is really inside of me. And you be holding it in, and you be holding it in, and you be holding it in. And I've already said it to Amelia. Fucking Aaron, dude. Why the fuck is he calling us all the fucking time? And then I'm like, she talks to him more than me. Why? Because she's very calm, and she can do, she can have that childlike conversation. If you call me, I'm like, what do you want? I'm busy. What are you doing? I'm sitting here busy. That's what I say every time. I'm busy. Even when I'm doing nothing, I'm busy. Meaning what? I'm taking care of me. What do you want? Like you're self-centered. No, I'm self-actualized. There's a difference. So that was yesterday's video, and it's very moon day energy, so, we could have just stepped in that, and that's the mind and the emotions. What does your mind think, and how do you feel? You work through that. You don't persecute it, you just understand it. Why are you burnt out? I'm burnt out, bro. I'm burnt out. I feel guilted that I have to pick up the phone with them. I don't want to talk to them. I have my reasons. Do I have to explain them? Do I have to feel bad? Or can't I just feel the way I feel? Will I always feel like this? I don't know. But it's my feelings, and you're not going to force me out of them and force me to, get over them. That's just it. It's like, you don't like that I don't fucking like you? So? Do you think I care that you don't like me? So? And? You're going to try hard to make me like you? It's still not going to work. Okay. So, very morbid. Still in the dark. It is what it is. We are in a 9 of Cups, which is not necessarily the best place, what I'm describing, but we'll see what it says right here. Your guides and angels urge you to travel further and plumb new depths. But the journey has taught you so much about striving for something and learning to experience joy in what you find. You know now how to fulfill your passions, how to say to the dark voice of skepticism and hesitation, "Be gone. I have found hearth and home, and you aren't wanted here anymore." Keyword: satisfaction, bliss, and acceptance. I feel this, bro. I found my home. I found my peace. You're not going to disturb it. Unless you're trying to heal, I don't want to deal with you. When I have a big old, convent, or whatever you'll call it, fucking coven, spiritual center, community, church, you're not going to walk into that church without the intention of being healed. You don't go into Buddhist temple. You don't do that. You guys can go into God's church fucking hungover, smelling, haven't washed your balls with some prostitute on your dick and, go eat the cracker and praise God like that. You will not come into my sanctum like that. You're forgiven, but you're not going to repeat this. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, bro. Change is a requirement. You must have the ability to change to deal with me. You must have the ability to change. If you are stagnant and this is as good as you get and you're not going to be any better, then you must go. This is a place of constant evolution. And that's what I mean. I'm not going to just let you in because I know you. If you're not doing the conscious work to spiritually evolve, then we don't know you. You're just another person outside trying to use our spiritual influence to make yourself feel better. I'm not fucking dumb. Why do people want to be around spiritual people? Because we're happy and they're not. They've realized that we figured something out and they want a piece of whatever we figured out. They want to feel like we do. So they're going to fake it to be part of it. Just to be part of the crowd. To pretend that they're happy. That they know God. That's all of you that go to church. Pretend like you're so fucking godly and shit. that you're chosen, that you're forgiven, that you're highly blessed and fully favored. Is it true, though? No, you go there to get that feeling. You don't carry that feeling. You don't give that feeling off. You go to wherever you can find it. You fill up your cup and sip on it. What did you bring? Negativity. What did you come to get? Positivity. You're an energy harvester. You've come for the good. You've come for all our goods. That's it. Why do you want to be around spiritual people? Because they're fine. Because in essence, they're happy and you're not. It's the truth. But when you get there and you talk to the master and they tell you you have to change, no, I could never do that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. There's the door. You can't make any sacrifices for change, then nothing's going to change. I don't care who you are. I might open the door to your children, but I'm not opening the door to you. Why? Because your children can be taught. They can change. They can evolve. They can learn. I cannot say the same for you. When was the last time somebody told you you were wrong and you changed? Exactly. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you that you're wrong and you need to change. You're going to fake it? You're going to fake the change in front of me? You're going to pretend like you're a better person now? You're going to be like all the rest of these people out here? Talk the good shit? But still walk in lies and hatred, greed, anger, lust, gluttony, just over fucking indulge yourself and shit. Sorry, no. The Nine of Cups is actually a cup, it means abundance, typically in all of the other ones. It's a really happy, snappy place. It didn't come out snappy, and that's what I said. Oh, I'm snapping for sure. But it is that. It's just a place of satisfaction and acceptance. I see Kobe. I see my boys right now. It's like, you're not going to shame us for our darkness. This is how we are. In the essence, it's like, it's a certain level of excellence that is expected. I understand you're coming in with no skills, but if you're not coming in to learn and to get your ass kicked in spiritual boot camp, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go find, you know what I mean? Go find a church. That's how I felt about it. And, you know, when it goes back to Russ, oh, bro, for sure, bro. You're the biggest fucking lie out here. You want what everyone has so that you can have this sense of happiness. You're the farthest thing from happiness. You don't know what happiness is because you're not doing any of the work to be happy. You can keep collecting fucking, you know, songs and plaques and following every girl that you think has got it figured out. So far from it, though. Alright, let's do spiritual growth. I feel that way. I feel like I'm in a state of, you know, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm going to be real about it. When you leave the conscious, like I have, what fell? The Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Is it the 9? No, it's the 6. Okay. It's just that. You didn't make it. You didn't make the cut. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it, bro. It's like we're all right here. And we're seeing whether or not you're going to make it. And if not, we're not going to open the door for you. We're not going to carry you. We're drill sergeants. I'm going to scream at you until your body hurts, your mind hurts, your heart hurts, and you're crying that you want to go home. Where's home? Then stay there. If you have an idea in your head that there's a better place behind you, then you're never going to be able to go forward. The fact that you think that you're happy at home means you need to leave. You're lying to yourself once you come over here. No, I'm happy. No, you're not. Why the fuck are you here? If you were happy, you wouldn't be around here. If you were happy, you would be teaching other people happiness. If Jay Shetty had it figured out, he wouldn't be looking for other people to teach people. And as I see this, I see all of you that have done an interview with him. You go in there and you try to pretend like you know that you've figured out the world. He tries to broadcast God's great works in your name. And he asks you questions like, how did you know? And how did this and this and this? He tries to give all glory to you, but there's none. Alistair, go weigh him. A pound of flesh. Go see what he's made of. Now that he's in my intuition, something's wrong and I can feel it. Alistair, go figure out what he's doing. I'll be back on that one. I'll figure out what he's really up to. I got a bad feeling about this guy. Really? Yeah, he's not. It's something about his sexual behaviors. He's hiding something. Is he a pedophile? He's hiding something. Huge. They always are. Look at this person so you don't look at me. I'm going to find out. The spirits are going to tell me. They said it has something to do with sex. Are you gay? Or you have pedophilia? That's what I'm seeing. Something there. What are you doing online? Somebody check his search records. This guy's a weirdo. See what I mean? Look at someone hard enough and you'll see that you'll feel it. Something's off with this. And that's it. I never paid attention. Do you ever notice this guy? No, let me look at him. Oh yeah, there's something totally off with that guy. What's up with this guy? Has he ever told you his story? What's his story? What's his manifestation overcoming spiritual power story? What gives him the power to talk spirituality there with you? What's his story? I'm about to find out. Alistair's going to cut a piece of his flesh out and we're going to figure out what's in there. Doesn't matter. Alright, 6 of Pentacles. Hydrons, Byrons, and Mesons. The 6 of Pentacles is about exchanging resources. It's important to maintain a balance between give and take. Are you more open to giving or receiving? I feel like I'm open to taking. Everybody keeps taking. We talked about this. You have to be in your divine feminine. Are you willing to receive? Sure, if it's worth receiving. Some of you just want a friend. You don't care what that friend is worth. You don't care what they're made up of. You just want a companion. You'll take whatever you can get. And you won't say shit. Not me. I look at God like this is the best you could do, bro. This is what you've given me to work with. I expect more from the universe because I know the universe is capable of more. When I get a pile of shit, that means I gotta deal with my own shit. You're nothing but a reflection of where I am in my life. So then you look at Bruno, I'm like, oh God. What the fuck? Where's Bruno at in his life? He's a washed up singer that has addictions. Sounds like every other one. Welcome to the group. Where you been? Bench warmer. What am I gonna do with this? They're not my problem. You people are not my problem. Like, Jesus, who's gonna deal with you? Who's gonna make Marshall a better loving person? Who's gonna come help Bruno? Who's gonna help Russ? Who's gonna help Royce? Who's gonna help Logic? Who's gonna help fucking Lewis? Nobody. God sent the goddess and you can't even hear that. Your people aren't helping you. Your family isn't helping you. Obviously, you don't know God. Mike Stud, you're such a fucking... Don't say it. You're a man in a tutu, bro. Trying to dance around the fucking shit. Keep holding on. Hold on real tight and share every affirmation you ever heard in your life. Oh, man. I'll be like this on a Monday. But at the same time, it's like, I told you, God, they ain't shit. They ain't shit, God. They ain't shit. I told you, God. It's not me, it's them. You want to send someone else to come talk to them? I'm done. We'll give them another chance. They're deaf, dumb, and blind. Why did you believe in these pieces of shit? Why did you make me believe in these pieces of shit? Do you guys believe? Am I the only person that believes that Marshall will do anything better with his life? Or it's done? Do you guys believe that Lewis will be anything better than a losing Formula One driver? Or it's done? Do you believe that Kanye West will come back from wherever the fuck he is? Or it's done? Do you believe that Russ will ever create a song, a collaboration with any artist across the board that'll get him to walk a stage? You shouldn't. God made me believe that nonsense. It's not my imagination. I know better. The imagination is created out of pure illusion. God believes in you. We don't. And we have no reason to. Royce is going to do anything else with his life? I'm waiting. Mike Stud has got a wife and kids. I'm dying to see this man. I'm dying to see this man that you have sex with. Talk about gay porn. That's the closest thing I ever came to. Watching him have sex with a woman is pretty much gay porn. I don't believe it's a woman. I don't believe she exists. He can't prove it. Has anybody seen this man's wife? Then you look at these guys that are married. Oh, shit. Yeah, they're happy. You guys went to Sicily and she went to go work out? That says so much, bro. That says so much about her. And then your fat sister's sweaty boobs on her fucking channel. Like, this is what you do? This is what you needed to do. Like, he flew you all the way to Sicily and you needed to find a fat camp? That's how you spend your time. And you posted it with a drink and a fat camp. You have to burn off all those calories that you're putting on all night with him. All that fattening food and all that alcohol that makes you not look so good, boho. Is it an addiction or an insecurity? This wasn't your common fucking gym. Like, oh, I'm going to go find a place to work out today. Why? What's wrong with your body? Fatty? You should be taking your fat boyfriend out to work out quite often. Tell him to quit taking fucking pictures in muscle shirts, his little bras, his titties is hanging out, and his It's so funny because you got, his buff brother, his fat sister, his anorexic mother, and then there's him, the mailman's child. There's a bunch of you, right? Your parents were cheating. Or actually, they were just getting pounded, dude. They got fucked and dumped. Humped and dumped, right? Humped and dumped. Where's your dad, Bobby? Am I talking to Bobby or am I talking to Logic? He told you straight up he was just trying to fuck. And then here you come. She had how many kids doing that type shit? Was she doing it for love or doing it because she was high and she just needed, just wanted to take her underwear off? Then you got Russ's mom. Please put your underwear on. Your dad must be gay. That's a whole man, bro. Did she ever look like a woman? Did she ever act like a woman? Or a woman, like, ever? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. She's that weird puppet from Mr. Rogers' show. Remember? I showed you. That was the best thing I ever saw. Are you open to giving or receiving? No, you're takers. I'm giving you a lot of shit. I'm ready to hear it, though. I'll leave my comments open if you want to defend yourself, your righteousness, and your parents. God made me believe in some shit that is so false. How embarrassing, looking back, trying to get people to support Kanye. I feel like a fucking asshole. I did it in the name of God. That's the greatest part. I would have never. I knew better. Now, God also has me believing that I can still get R. Kelly rehabilitated and out of jail, and I can do an exorcism on Britney Spears. Did I ever believe such shit before? No. God made me believe that I have the power to do such things. He also made me believe I had the power to change these losers. Man, I do have the power. I've seen that people change, but not these losers. You're going to have to find something more powerful than me, God. Alright. Current energy is the Six of Pentacles. What's our spiritual work at hand? Ooh, that probably looks like the world, right? Ending cycles. Well, yeah, we want this to be over, don't we, though? Just end it. The end. It's the end of the world as we know it. What is that? Oh, no, it's the sun. Well, okay. It looked like something else. The M theory. Sun represents consciousness, a place where many different strands of personality operate in harmony. Can you feel the heat in your inner sun? Yeah, bro. I posted this morning this chick, as I walked by, I was like, you're standing up nice and tall now. I don't know what happened. I just walked by and they're like, my back hurts, my back hurts, my back hurts. And I was at first going to say something mean, and then my spirit was like, where? And they pointed to, I was like, it's your solar plexus. Somebody's trying to make you feel small, or you feel small. They're fucking with your confidence. They're trying to make you feel insecure. It's like, I got some bad bitch oil. I'll be back. And I brought my solar plexus oil down, told him where to put it. I was like, but pay attention to yourself. If you get too little cocky and you feel like you're going to take someone's boyfriend, or you're going to, mouth off to someone, you better calm that shit down and have a cigarette or something. So the solar plexus we were already messing with. And yeah, sure enough. Like, yeah, he tried to do me dirty. And I was like, not this time. And I was like, you know what you don't realize? And that's where I hit them all of us quietly. You know why they play these games on us, right? Because they used to work. We used to roll over when you did that type of shit. We used to give into this behavior. But then we don't no more. She's like, yep, that's what happened. I ain't doing this no more. And that's where I said, it's a no flex zone now. It's a no flex zone. I'm shutting you down, bro. I know that you like to do this, but not today. Not today. You're gonna learn today. Don't come up off that first step. I didn't use any on myself. I promise. I didn't put any on because I'm already full of myself. But for those of you that lack confidence and lack the willpower and lack a knowing of your true sense of self, which I think would be any of you Aries. You might need some solar plexus juice to get back to your sun sign. I think anybody that is an Aries is struggles. You know what I mean? It's because it's the first zodiacal sign, and it is identity. You don't have one yet. It's not established. You're out here with the intention to create an identity for yourself. The only way you'll find identity is by stop chasing others. And that's like impossible, because that's what you're here to do. As much as I am as a Sagittarius, I chase adventure. We're talking about you trying to stop chasing masks. You're trying to put on costumes to see who you are. You'll spend your entire life, as an Aries, you'll spend your entire life trying to discover your identity, trying to establish your identity with yourself and others. You don't have it yet. It hasn't been, you're the first sign of life. You don't know what life is. You're trying to discover life. All right? So then you go over to us, and it's like, no, we're full of life. We're on the opposite spectrum of that. And that's that fire. It's like you're the beginning of the fire. You know what I mean? Where this could go any ways. It could burn out, or it could really burn through. And that's all it is you're just burning through shit. Burning calories is what I heard. All right, moving on. So our spiritual work at hand is, can you feel the heat in your inner sun? I feel heated. And that's honoring what I am. What am I? The Queen of motherfucking Swords? And a Queen of Cups? And the Empress? I'm all of it. You have to honor this. And this is what it says. Many different strands of personality are operating in harmony. Meaning, take the wheel. Callie's taking the wheel today. Callie's chopping heads, bro. Serving up the real shit. I'm always Kanyin under this, which is the Queen of Cups. But, nah, bro. When we step out into the dark and I'm seeing Pac, it's like you've got to be dark to match the dark. They'll try to put your lights out. And that's where it is. Don't take my kindness for weakness. It's not weakness, it's strength. And I'll put that away and I'll pull out some more strength on you. Could be a Leo, is what I heard. Alright, outcome please. Can you feel the burn? 10 of Wands. Yeah. This is not gonna end well. Let me find the Wands. Cups, Swords, Cups, Wands. Oh, I got hiccups. Neutron Star. The 10 of Wands is a card of overcommitment and stress. You have taken on too much and can no longer cope. What burdens do you need to release? Told you. You're burnt out. Enough. It happened to me, I don't know when, with Russ. And I lost it, and that's shortly after is when they brought in Wolfman. I had said it forever. I am so sick and tired of you. I am sick. And when I'm not sick, I am tired. And when I'm not tired, I am sick. And I'm fucking sick and tired of your fucking existence. Your pathetic dance around, your loud, obnoxious show of look at me. He disgusts me. He is the loudest thing on this universe. Look at me, God. Look at me, people. Look at me. Talk about the Joker, bro. You're such a joke. He'll do anything, bro. He'll do anything. I'm hearing Annie. I'll do anything. Yes, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. Anything for love. You burn out? I'm burnt out, bro. And you know what it is? They're showing me. It's that fucking treatment that they did on us on Saturday. They were going to bring any residual energy, any leftover, shit to the surface. Well, this is nice. Just squeeze the pimple. This is disgusting. In the essence, I'm very full of negativity that's pouring out of my pores. And they're showing me that's what it was. Get the book. Fine. It's in the other room. Hold on a second. Trying to be respectful of my daughter because she's an absolute cunt on a Monday anyways. She just is. She's just not nice. She was pretty good last Monday. But I don't want to deal with her. Why? It's just a fight. Just don't give me your fucking attitude. I don't want to hear yours. I got my own. Alright, so this weekend we talked about... God, what was it? It's right here. Cellular reorientation and repatterning. Let's see. I'm just trying to... If you've been working on your own healing, spiritual growth for a long time, you probably know there are times when to meditate, pray, clear emotions, work with light for healing, get body work, clear beliefs, judgment, and forgiveness. At these points, feel washed out, or at least like everything is not totally cleared, yet there's nothing for you to do. You can continue, blah, blah, blah. All right, another example is when you are really stuck. Your feelings are still strong, and you've done everything you know to get through them, and you know there is something else very important to understand or clear. Right, so it was just basically that I explained this. To receive a cellular reorientation and repatterning session, you must have already learned the lessons that you need to learn, have transcended its accompanying behavioral patterns. These are prerequisites for experiencing this session. And what was it? It was just like a dialysis where they were going to get any leftover residual energy. This is what it says. I don't know. But they were going to run all of this, which is a whole diagnostic. Listen. Your physical body must release holding patterns that were keeping the belief and emotion intact. When you are growing and changing, it's not always easy to know if you are taking the care of all these areas. But if you are learning the lessons, you can use the cellular reorientation and repatterning session for troubleshooting and refining. In the session, the Palladians, Christ, and your higher self do troubleshooting and cleanup healing. They'll use all of this stuff to bring it all to the surface for healing, for cleansing. And that's it. How do you release it? Through your mouth? Talking shit? Talking through it? So that's what it is. There's some more in here. Higher self connection. Do you know your higher self? Your heart chakra, your fourth chakra, your solar, exhale through your solar plexus. Again, it's like I can't even begin to teach you any of this information. It's too far advanced for you. That's what they did, is they forced us to bring all this shit to the surface. So for, cleansing. And that's what the sun stands for, the truth and everything coming to the surface and, coming out in the light. The Ten of Wands is just literally burdened. I can read it out of this card, out of this book. I went to Temperance. Temper yourself. And that's it. Let it come to the surface. Just don't let it kill you. Don't kill anybody else with it. I just said I would kill you with my bare hands yesterday. I was like, I will fucking kill him with my bare hands. Ten of Wands is oppression. In this card, the creative fire of wands has become doused. You've taken on too many commitments. A sense of oppression weighs you down. Perhaps you're running a business that takes every minute of your time, doing too much overtime work, and you have too many things to go at once. You are certainly not enjoying yourself. Any excitement or satisfaction that what you once had at your enterprise has been stifled, and you have no time or energy for personal creativity or pleasure. In order to enjoy life, you have to put some of your burdens down. Learn to delegate and leave things that don't really need doing alone. Say no sometimes. This shows great strength, not weakness. You need to take care of yourself at the moment. That's it. I'm isolating. I'm closing down. I've had enough. I need to take care of me. I'm irritated. I'm bothered. I've had enough of people. You can hear it. So... And the Ten of Wands demonstrates the use of brute force, detached from any spiritual or moral reason. If you're working magically, you probably want results and effects without understanding or purpose, unleashing destructive forces that will rebound on you. Be warned. Well, that's what I don't do. People get mad and they're like, okay, I'm going to get you. I'm not. I'm going to send something else to get you. In essence, what did I do? I sent Alistair to go see what's up with this guy. Why? Because he'll judge him right away, and if he's supposed to be in hell, he'll put him there. That's it. If not, he'll report back to me. He'll tell me whatever the fuck is going on with this guy. I want to know, don't you? I feel something's wrong. I feel like it has something to do with his sexuality. There's something he's hiding in sexuality. He might be a deviant or something. A rapist. I don't know. I feel it. As soon as I put my eyes on him, and that's it. Let me weigh this guy. Hold on, something's wrong. I don't go around weighing people. I don't even see it until I see it. Until I'm like, hold on a second, something's off. Go figure it out and tell me the truth. Go figure it out. And what will they do? What's the truth? They'll show me. They'll show me. All of a sudden I'll start getting news articles and I'll start getting pop-ups and something. They'll show me all the evidence. They'll bring me the truth in evidence. You have to prove this to me. I have to be able to prove it to them, what you've shown me. I need physical 3D proof. Go find the proof. I heard the proof is in the pudding. That's kind of scary, considering we're questioning his sexuality. What kind of pudding? I heard tapioca. Oh, what's he tapping on? Yuck. Alright, reverse. 10 of Wands can mean one of two things. Either you are shrinking your responsibilities and thinking only of yourself in any given situation, leaving others to bear the share and clean up all the problems you leave, or you're playing the martyr, taking on responsibility and doing things that could easily be accomplished by others so that you can show how hard done you are. Or how hard done, excuse me, you can show how hard done by you are. Whatever, that doesn't make sense. You just want to be a show-off. Look what I did. Look what I did. Look at all my hard works. Look, I did this. I did this. I did this. You're trying to earn a brownie badge. A bounty badge. That's a good one. A brownie badge. I'm right in the middle of saying no. That's all. I'm right where I'm supposed to. Say no. Just say no. Say no. That's your answer today. Just say no, bro. That's not... sounds like some dare. I dare you to say no, bitch. I dare you to say no to them. You saw me. You didn't see me snap off of my daughter like that before. You never heard me say no shit like that before. I'm done. Don't think I won't say no to you. Don't think I won't tell you to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my face with that shit. What you gonna do? Stand in my face screaming more? You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna walk out the door then. If you don't leave, I will. We're not gonna fight. There's no fight to be had. I said we're done. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear what you have to say. People hate that. People hate that when they're fighting and they want to scream in your fucking face and tell you, and you just walk out. I do it with her all the time. She gets to that place. I grab my son, my dog, my purse, and we're out. We'll leave you here with your attitude. You just take that out on yourself. You're not taking that out on me. You keep that shit to yourself. That's how I am. I'll walk the fuck out when you try to pour out too much on me. You're not pouring yourself on me. I didn't ask for this. I don't deserve this. I didn't do anything. And if I did, I don't deserve this. No, you did this, and you're a bitch, and you're this. No. Who are you to judge me? And you get to persecute me for what? Your hard feelings? You're just upset. And that's it. A lot of people try to, you know what I mean, make me feel bad about their lives. That's your life, bro. You're the one that feels bad, and you want to put that bad feeling on everybody. That's where it is with I am with people. It's like, I can only help you that much. The rest of it's all you, bro. How did I get here? All me. My spirit guide's telling me, and me pushing me. Nobody else. The rest of the world was trying to hold me down, trying to make me go back to what I came from, trying to make me small again. Nobody was helping me. God. That's it. I didn't have a guide. I was guided by the Holy Spirit. You're lucky to have me. Somebody that's actually done it and can teach you how to do this. I feel like I should read the Six of Pentacles out of here before we leave. Why? I don't know. They told me to. Better understanding, I suppose. Bounty. The key word for Six of Pentacles is bounty. Though as depicted in the card, the relationship between the giver and the recipient is not equal. She's got none, and you're full of it. That's what makes you feel successful, is you got all the coins. But you got nothing. You got nothing, Judas. You got a bag full of what? Karma is what you got. Because without that, you have nothing. You worked your whole life to have that little bitty bag. If somebody takes that bag, you don't have enough life to build it back up, which means you have nothing without that bag. We stand tall without anything. It can suggest that you have an unexpected windfall as someone steps in to help you when you are in financial difficulties or need a sponsor. I don't know. Diana gave me some money over the weekend, and that helped. I didn't run out of money. Everything worked out fine for me. And then naturally, you know, it's the first of the month, so I have some money again. I made it through. However, the gift will not come without strings attached, and your benefactor will want something in return. And that's it. Like, shit. I'd rather it come from the government than a person that's trying to hold it over me. On the other hand, you might be a wealthy giver helping others. This could be with money, or it could be your time, expertise, or knowledge. And that's it this morning, you know what I mean? I healed her. That was my time, expertise, and knowledge, and my own oil. And I told her where to get some for herself. You know what I mean? But then she pulled out, she already knew what's up, because she pulled out her big-ass black obsidian fucking triangle stone. She knows what's up. She just needed a little bit more. And that's it. It's like, I know how to heal you. Don't ask anything in return, but do it unselfishly without conditions. And I have a banishment blend for the other lady. I didn't get to give it to her this weekend. And that was the same thing. She offered to pay me. I said, if you want to give donation, that's fine. But I'm going to give this to you so you can get rid of all that shit. Reverse meaning. The Six of Pentacles reverse demonstrates a negative effect on an unequal relationship. You might be working for an unappreciative boss, have a loan turned down, or be asked to pay extortion rates on your interest. Be conned into a worthless investment, or feel that you have not been treated fairly with regards to any inheritance or divorce settlement. In a relationship, one partner may be domineering and controlling. Then again, if you've been sponging off of friends and relatives without taking any real efforts of your own, they're going to get fed up and stop supporting you. My son last night, the video, the only reason that he knows to get a job and how to work is because of me. And then I taught them only so they could take care of their father and useless boyfriends. It sucks. But at least I know they'll be okay. I taught them the only thing that I knew, which was to work. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of both of them. Because they learned something that millennials don't know. People don't know. There's no way their father is sitting there telling them to get a job. Because he doesn't work. He doesn't believe in that. He believes in a handout. Comes back to my mom. She didn't teach me anything, but she taught me how to work. And you can't really make it out there without working. So when I had to stop working, I went against everything that I knew, because that's all I knew, is to be a good worker and work hard. Work hard for your family. Work hard for yourself. My son is so mentally ill, but all he cares about is making sure he has a job. To make sure that he makes his mom proud? No, because he knows he needs to take care of himself. That's something my fucking brother didn't learn from my mother. And none of his 6 kids. They don't have jobs. They watch both their parents never work. When my brother came to my house, and that's what I teach everyone, is how to work. My ex-husband, I hired him. It was his first job. He was an employee at my job. I taught him how to work, how to get jobs, how to go to school. Nothing his mother taught him. She wasn't there. She didn't teach him that. You know what I mean? Devani, the kid's father, he had to get a job when I got pregnant. He didn't hold it. They went back to hustling, but it was a requirement. You gotta work, bro. You gotta work. That's all we were taught, was to work. I come from a line of extremely independent women that work hard. They're not there to raise kids because they're out in the work field. My son calls me to tell me he has a job. He's proud. He wants me to be proud. I helped him get his first job. Got him rehabilitated. His first job was here in Colorado. I got him a job I didn't. I helped him, and he got his job at Wendy's. And then after that, we got him a job at the Dollar Tree. I help people help themselves. And I gotta say that, that's all I learned. My mom didn't teach me how to get a job. She just made me understand how important one was. You know what I mean? I'm grateful that they understand that. My daughter, you know, she's been a hard worker since she was a teenager. She went into Job Corps, and then after that, she started right away with CNA type jobs as she was finishing her education. She's been working easily since she was 18. She's like me, she can't take it for long. She goes through jobs a lot. A lot. I could call her, not now. Now she's got a good one. She's worked her way up to the ranks, and now she works for Sharp Hospital in San Diego. She works, you know, in the hospital now. She's not fucking going to people's houses or working at, you know, centers and wiping old people's asses and shit. She's working at a full hospital. It took her a long time. She's 23 now. She's been working since probably 18. She's always, you know, she's a hard worker. She tries to push that, you know, she's got that from me. And I got it from my mom. We just learned that. My daughter's excited about getting her first job. You know what I mean? And it's like, God give us the ability to use our force to, you know, create abundance in our lives. But you got to be careful not to work yourself to death. Right? That's kind of where it is. There's a lot to be said here because this is about, you know, it's not the Eight of Pentacles, which is about work, about skills, but it's about where's your bounty come from? Where does your money come from? I know you guys don't see what I'm doing now, but this is against my it's against my spirit to sit around on fucking welfare. You just heard my story. I don't do this. I haven't done this since I was young. It's against my moral ethics and my moral code to be this, and that's real work, is to break my ego, to break my pride and accept help. I didn't realize how much help that could be. Just a little fucking welfare check could help me unbelievably. Never crossed my mind till God said, well, and Morgan, it's like, you know, I'm not better than the check, but I always thought I could do better. And to be honest, this check is good enough, bro. And when it's not enough, God, you know what I mean? I've got my interview tomorrow for a new job, and that's fucking perfect, you know? That's so perfect. You want to start off, it's like part-time, just 2 days. How is that possible? I don't want 4 days. I don't want to work 7 days. I don't want to give you 60 hours. I can barely work 25. Don't throw a period in there. I'm going to lose my job. 2 days out of the week, that's a good way to start. They don't even start, you know, they start teenagers. She'll work 20 hours a week. That's still super part-time, bro. That's more hours than I'll work if they give me this job. And that's what it is like, you know, you work up to it, but don't be a slave ant building temples for other people the rest of your life. The only reason you're doing this, right, is until you can get to your you get to your money. You have to make money with them until you realize how to make your own money. And you won't right away. But you're not here to serve other people. You're here as a service. You have something to offer too, other than just your hard work. We can all put in hands and, you know what I mean, build this country up. But all of it, there's most of us that have great ideas that need some helping hands to build too. Help me, I'll help you. I'll help you build your enterprise, now you help me. That's not how it works. We're just paid hourly employees. We're paid labor. Truth. Accept it. You're just paid labor. And when you lose your job, where do you go? The labor department to get you an unemployment check? Why? Because you put in so much work that they gotta, you know, somebody's gotta take care of you. And that's where all of this government, you know what I mean, the disability and all this, we all make sure that we're putting in so that when we need it, it can come back to us. But we don't get back none of what we put in. Unless you got that 401k. And they matched your 20%. Oh shit, dude, then you're sitting pretty good. Most of them are like 3% right about now. I'm not going to explain that in math terms. It's never going to be enough. But that's just kind of when I'm looking at this, is it's like, you know, Are you a giver? Are you a taker? And in any place, are you open to receive? We talked about this yesterday. It was really about, we were talking about the men. It's like, why aren't you ready to receive? Why don't you want to open yourself up to love? Why can't a girl take you out on a date? That's demeaning to you. What if she just wants to do something nice for you and it makes her feel good like it does you? Why does it have to be demeaning for, something like that? Role reversal, whatever the case may be. This whole card is about, honestly, I guess it's just really about your possessions. So, what you truly possess, I guess, is what I'm looking at. And then the sun is the truth about it. The truth about your possessions. And you're just burnt out. You might be just chasing too much, bro. And that's Russ. He's got to pay everybody's family, all his family's bills because none of them have a fucking job. The father didn't make anyone else work. His mom's never had a job. His brother's never had a job. His sister's never had a job. I don't believe Russ has ever had a job. So yet he knows, or he's taken on everybody else's karma for not working hard. His girl doesn't have a job. Nobody has a job. His manager didn't have a job before he started managing him. His videographers don't have jobs. They run around with cameras. The girl that he says is his graphic designer or whatever she is, she doesn't have a job. You pay them. They're paid labor, but they're not tradesmen. He pays his brother, or he used to, it was last year or whatever, he employs him as his dietitian and his personal trainer. And I think he also pays him for security. Because he doesn't have security. Who the fuck is going to come near you anyways? Your brother's going to fight off all these girls? Shut up. Put your ugly girl in front and watch them not come nowhere near you. I'm just saying, these are all unemployed people with no traits, no trades, no nothing. He just gives them a fucking paycheck. They ride for free off of his insecurities. Alright, sure. I'm looking at so many of them. I don't want to even list your names and stuff. NF's wife there's something wrong with their house last time, a couple months ago I'd seen. And she said, well, it's not just our house. We own 5 others. His parents, his family, or yours houses? Who's living in these 5 houses that you guys own? Who's paying the mortgages? Are you charging them rent? Who's paying for any of this? Obviously, you were talking about you pay insurance for these 5 houses. So whoever lives in them doesn't pay renter's insurance. Do they pay rent to you? Is that just how it works? We just give people we just put people up like that? We make their lives good because our lives are great? I'm seeing logic in his father, how pissed off he was. He hadn't seen him for years, and he walks in and asks him for fucking $30,000. He's really disrespected by that. It's like, I haven't seen you for years. I invited you to meet your grandson, and you're out here asking me for fucking money, bitch. He did a podcast about it. And he calmed down, and he came up with an idea. He's like, I'm not going to give you the money. I'll give you a way to make money. That's what he could do for him. But was that his responsibility? If logic would have just said no to Dad, wouldn't it have been Dad's responsibility at 50 fucking years to pull his pants up and go get a regular job to take care of his new family? But no, you felt obligated to take care of it. I saw that shit this morning. Khloe Kardashian is taking care of Tristan Thompson's mentally ill son. Tristan Thompson doesn't take care of his own children, and yet you feel obligated to take care of another bitch's child because you don't think it's fair that he should be... It's not your job, bitch. Your pity doesn't make them better. You're enabling this. Let him face God that this is how he treated his son, always putting his mentally ill kid on a fucking plane. Where's the kid's mother? I'm sure there's a great story to this, how you feel obligated to pick up somebody else's shit. He's not even picking up your kids, and you're picking up his? You're a martyr, bro. And that's just straight pity. I pity him too, dude. Why the fuck are you dragging a fucking handicapped person around all the time? But it's his choice. Because as I see that, I see Colin Farrell with his special needs son. He doesn't broadcast him. He sits at home with him as a good father like he's supposed to. He doesn't drag his kids, and that's the difference between a good parent and a bad parent. Kim Kardashian, dragging your kids to Rome. Why aren't they at home? It's a new school year. Because you need a friend. You need someone to, you know what I mean? What? Let's put her in a miniskirt, put some fake hair, and put her in high heels. Does she wear thong underwear? Does she wear your underwear? Or do you allow her to wear little girl underwear? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are crazy. I can't. Why would she do this? For clout, bro. For money. To keep her worth up. You could be pretty, but you're a terrible mother. You can't be a good mother with your mother. The only reason Courtney is any good is she stays away from you guys. She tries to be something. She tries to be different from you. She doesn't want to be part of you. She thinks she can do better than what you are. And goddammit, yeah, beat the shit out of that bitch. I love that episode. That's my favorite episode. And she starts putting hands on Kim. That's not, you don't want to put hands on this bitch? She's supposed to? No, we're not supposed to, but, you know, sibling rivalry and whatever the case may be. The answer is no. It's a fucking no. It's a no to all this. It's a no. When the truth comes out, it's a no. When they ask you for something, it's a no. It's no, no, and no. Now when somebody tries to come give you something, is it a no? Don't be an overgiver, and don't be too good to receive, is the whole point of this, okay? And yeah, it's dark. And I'm telling you, it's okay to be dark. It's okay to look up with somebody. It's okay to raise your voice. It's okay to tell them to fuck off. It's okay. I support you in that energy. God supports you in that energy, bro. You don't have to be hurtful and mean. You don't have to be evil. Just put it down. Did I say anything hurtful and mean? Possibly. But was it the truth, what I said about your unemployed family members? About your, you know, filthy fucking personal hygiene, you know, regimens? About the way that you live? I know you're offended. If you don't want people to talk, then don't give them something to talk about. In essence, you're a public figure. We can talk about you all we want. What are we talking about? Are we talking about all the good you do? Or are we talking about all the bad we see? You want us to think about all the good shit you do, which is what? What are we celebrating? Your mediocre freaking success that other people are celebrating at higher levels? That's that bounty, bro. That's why you guys are out here. The quicker picker-upper. You're just trying to show, you know what I mean? Look at what I got. But if somebody doesn't have what you got, you don't look at them. Jesus didn't have anything in his pockets. He was the most abundant spirit to ever walk. He didn't have a bag. I want to point out he didn't wear underwear. It's our favorite conversation. He didn't have no fucking clothes. He didn't have an extra bag of clothes. He didn't have a house to go to. He didn't have no friends. He didn't have no fucking family. God gave him all of that. And a trader. Throw in a Trader Joe, too. He gave him all of that. But he didn't have it. He had to beg, too. It's my favorite story in the Bible is when he goes and asks a Sumerian woman for a drink of water. You're royalty. And you're asking me? Ask and it shall be given in good accordance. And that's it. I ain't even got money, but I have the living water. And you're drowned. You're dying out of thirst on a thirsty Thursday. You can't quench it with none of the shit you put in it. It's not mine to give. It's freely there. I just deliver it in a different tone. And that's why non-spiritual people want to be around spiritual people. Because what? What do we have that they don't have? The fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, happiness, patience, long-suffering. To which such there are no such laws. And that's just it. They want what we have. And it can't be bought. It's experience. You have taken off the experience and now you're just in that place. And when someone comes to fuck that place up, hey, good morning. When somebody comes to mess with your peace, bro, it's a no. Don't come over here with that shit. Don't come pissing on my fire. You take that negativity, your terrible life, your karma, your problems over there. I've worked too hard to eliminate negativity, problems, karma, and your life from mine. Don't come bring that shit. I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving. We're eating at Denny's this week. We're not fucking around with you. I'm not going back into the fucking pits of hell. My childhood. I'm not going back to go hang out with you guys just because I need a free meal. I'll pay for my meal. I'll cook my own, damn it. That's when you're really big. You know you made it when you're making your own fucking holidays. Like, wow, look at me. I am a holiday kind of spirit here. That's when you know when you stop going to other people's house to get fed. That's when you know you've grown up. When you're tired of going to, you know what I mean? Being part of other people's festivities and you start being festive yourself. When you start throwing your own, Halloween parties and shit. Yeah, you're growing up. Isn't that cool? When you stop going to the club for your birthday and you start actually doing something for yourself for your birthday instead of trying to celebrate it with a bunch of strangers and shit. It's my birthday and what the fuck do you guys do for your birthday? I got one coming up. Russ likes to go around and buy fucking old man cars for his birthday. He's got a whole bunch of them. Made so much fun. I was like, dude, you're fucking 30 years old. You're driving an old man car in fucking Atlanta. I gotta see this, bro. I gotta catch a picture of this bullshit. With your black girlfriend? This is such an oxymoron right now. What a moron. Is this even real? You are such a fucking pinup. Like, this is somebody... This is a joke, right? This is not real. Oh, it's called the Divine Comedy. God is funny. Hey, sorry, not sorry. The answer is no. Everybody say to me, when somebody comes up to you, it's a no. Not today. No. No, I'm not giving all myself to you today. Oh, you want to give me some? Okay, cool. Thanks, I appreciate that. Otherwise, no. And for you takers, stop. Go give something today. Quit taking everybody's... we're not taking it. We're not gonna take it. I'm gonna share that song. Hey, I love you. Sorry, it's ugly. Some days, bro. Some days you don't wake up with good breath. That's okay. Brush your teeth. Why was that in Happy Gilmore? He's like, you've got the worst breath ever. I talk about it all the time. Fucking, he must have heard me. I can't stand it, bro. I can smell you from here. You know what really drives me crazy? It's not your breath, because you usually keep your mouth closed. It's your fucking armpits. Seriously? Oh, fuck off, bro. Fuck off, bro. Are you serious? Yeah, I'll get on the elevator. I could smell somebody was in there before me. Ugh. Speaking of which, I'm going to take a shower. I'm feeling gross. Later, haters.